Feminism module for the past 8 years. As such, I would like to clarify something about feminism here. I think there is a fundamental misunderstanding. Feminism, feminist theorists, as well as feminist activists, after extensive debate and a lot of reflection, have realized that you cannot speak for the rights of one marginalized group, namely women, without also committing yourself to speak up for all marginalized groups, be they marginalized on the issue of race, on the issue of linguistic orientation, on the issue of religion, on the issue of sexual orientation. So, if you truly understand feminism, you must understand, especially if you say that you are representing a national body like AWARE. And I know, as an academic who does an international circuit around the world, speaking at conferences where I see not just feminists but also human rights activists who all have such a high regard for AWARE. And that has been built up for over 25 years by these women who have been chipping away like woodpeckers. They have been chipping away to make a dent. And today, AWARE has an international profile which is respected by human rights activists as well as feminist activists. Please, do not undermine its international credibility by your thoughtless actions.
And I was in the juvenile section. I worked with the juvenile delinquents there. And many times I've always felt that such a program would have been so helpful to the teenagers that I've worked with in the Topayo Girls' Home as well as the Singapore Boys' Home.
We are not against comprehensive sex education.
I know that, but my point is that you should allow such a program to discuss a wide range of sexual behaviors and practices. And discussing sexual behaviors and practices does not make a child homosexual. Marry my girlfriend and boyfriend just because they've been through a comprehensive sexual education. Right? It's very, very wrong to spread misinformation like that among parents. And in case you also didn't know, most children of average intelligence, given the right information, would make the right informed choice.
I have gone through sex ed in school. I am one of the youths that, the young women actually, that AWARE has been trying to reach out to. I'm 21, I'm in university. I had a Christian education for 12 years. And I had sex ed in school, and I come out of that system valuing information. I come out of that system valuing the freedom to make choices, because I did not come out of that system learning to judge people.
Yes.
Learn to go out into a world where there are many religions, and tell them that they are wrong and only mine is right. I believe my religion is right, but that is my choice. And that is why I am for choices. And for people to make the informed choices that they so want people to make, people have to have the information. Growing up, I would have loved to have a lot more information on homosexuality, a lot more information presented in a fair and objective manner. Remember, I went to a Christian school, so there are moral moral values associated with all these, but a lot of it was taught fair, objective. Between abstinence, despite the promotion of abstinence, I was also taught contraceptives, taught about contraceptives. If you take away teaching about homosexuality as a fact of life, then why not start taking away contraceptives if it disagrees with your value system? Women need to have that choice, and women don't suddenly pop out as women. Women start out as girls. So I do beseech women here, parents, to give your children access to that choice, because the alternative today is the internet. And let me tell you, I did research on the internet, and it is a lot harder when I don't have an adult to guide me on it.
Great alarm how this expo has displayed its leadership through the lack of agenda and clarity, often a no comments approach to queries, a confused and contradictory stand on aware being sometimes too diversified and sometimes too focused, so I don't know which is which, and then the immediate removal of experienced staff and volunteers. I observe with great alarm how this expo has revealed its leadership to be guided by a particular, and I stress only a particular kind of Christian interpretation in relation to sex education and sexuality. So on these grounds, I believe that this expo's leadership sets a dangerous precedent for AWARE, for civil society, and for Singapore society in general. It disregards and disrespects a culture of trust, due process, openness, and transparency that has taken time to root and which others have worked so hard to develop. I also believe that this expo's leadership has set back the good name and good work of Christianity. It has also set back the constructive processes of dialogue and collaboration between Christians, secularists, and those of other beliefs that have taken a long time to root and painstaking processes to evolve in a highly diverse Singapore, such as in organizations like AWARE. And as such, I have no confidence in your expo to lead AWARE or to show leadership and good example to Singaporeans.